So today I want to share with you a brand new wig that I have from Superhairpieces. This is the Angelina wig, and Angelina is a stunning long human hair piece. So if you would like to find out a few more details about her, then keep watching. So this piece is called Angelina, and she is a human hair wig. She is made from 100% Chinese Remy Human Hair. So the hair is really soft, it's really good quality, it washes really well, and it's very easy to get it back into this style that it first arrives in. So it's lovely and sleek. It does have a natural wave to it, but I have straightened this piece out just because that's my preference. But it does have a natural wave to the hair in its natural state. So the length of Angelina is 20 inches. So the longest lengths, which you can see here, are 20 inches in length. However, this is a layered style. It comes in a pre-cut style, so there are layers all the way through the piece. You can see there are some shorter layers here, and it's also layered at the front, so you've got these shorter bits here, and then it gradually gets longer down to those 20-inch lengths at the bottom there, which you'll see at the back. These shorter layers around the edges are around about 14 inches. It's a lovely style. It creates this really nice shape. So the density of this piece is 110%, which is described as a light to medium density. I personally think it's more of a medium density, but it's not too much hair and it's not too thin, not too thick, not too thin. A really lovely amount of hair. It has a lace front, a French lace front actually, which you can see here, and the lace, which does need trimming before I wear it, because you can see this polyurethane strip here. The lace is really sheer, so that is going to melt into my skin and it's going to not look obvious at all. On closer inspection, I'll bring this a bit closer, you can see the knots at the front are really very tiny, which is a great feature of a wig. It helps the piece to get, again, look really natural. So really small knotting, which is really good. The other thing I really like about the front is you can see the root here, and it's not a stripy root. There's not like bits of blonde and then bits of dark blonde and bits of light blonde and bits of dark blonde. It looks like natural regrowth, just making this wig so much more natural looking. I have had pieces in the past where they've got different colours striped through from the front, and I don't think it looks as natural, particularly if you want to wear the piece off the face into maybe a ponytail or half up, half down. It just looks like natural regrowth, which I absolutely love. Which brings us on to the colour. This is possibly my favourite Superhairpieces blonde so far. This is S17, which is described as a neutral blonde, and it is exactly that. So you've got a dark blonde root, which you can see here, and then neutral blonde lengths. It isn't warm, it isn't ashy, it is very neutral as described, and I just love this dark blonde root. It doesn't look, there's not like a clear-cut line between where the root is and where the lengths of blonde start. It's very naturally blended and really looks very, very natural. The only thing I think I would like to see in addition is just some of these dark blondes, some of the dark blonde root sort of pull down through the lengths just to soften this blonde a little bit, but that's just my own personal preference, and it's still absolutely stunning as it is. So the top of this is a diamond lace top, so you can part this wig in any direction that you want and it will still look like the hair is growing from your own scalp. So you can just take a fine-tooth comb. You can see that it looks like scalp wherever you choose to part it. And this again is probably one of the best tops that I've seen from Superhairpieces so far. It really does look very natural. The parting isn't dense, and it does look like scalp through the part wherever you place it. If you want to open it up a little bit more, what you could do is add in some powder into that parting, because some people I know prefer a wider looking part and some people are kind of happy with this part. I'm happy as this is. I think it looks stunning. So let's have a look at the inside of the cap and the features within it. so here is the inside of the cap on Angelina, and as you can see, there is that French lace front here, which will need trimming. The lace front extends all the way from ear to ear, so it will extend from here all the way over to that side. I love this because sometimes you only get lace from sort of temple to temple, so the hairline looks great from there to there, but here it doesn't look so great. It's quite a hard line. With this you won't get that because the lace extends all the way down, so it's going to look natural all the way around the front hairline from ear to ear. There is this diamond lace front, so in this section, wherever you part the hair, it's going to look like the hair is growing from your own scalp and create a natural looking part line. You also see that there are these silicone strips on the inside here, and also at the back here, silicone strips. And there's also polyurethane on the nape and also on around the ears, which is perfect for adding tape or glue if you want to stick it down to your head, just for that extra bit of security. I know that sometimes people think, oh, it might move during the day, or maybe you're going swimming or doing something a bit more active, so you want to know that that wig isn't going to go anywhere. And adding adhesive can provide that extra security, that extra bit of confidence that your wig isn't going to move during the day. This cap is fully hand tied, so every single hair on this cap is individually hand tied onto it. There are no wefts. When hair is on a weft, all the hair points in a downwards direction and it doesn't move as naturally as bio hair would. Because all of these are hand tied, the hair just has really natural movement and just makes a piece look so much more realistic, and it's far more what's the word? It's far more, because it's all hand tied, it's just far more easier to work with. You can achieve different styles far more easier because the hair is happy to move in any direction. So this is for me a real luxury cap. With all the silicone that's on it as well, it's going to create like a suction onto your head, and it's going to be less likely to move, which for any wig wearer is a massive benefit, because we don't want a wig to move during the day. And it's something that I always feel really self-confident and really self-conscious about. Like, sometimes I can feel a wig shifting during the day, and this is just like vacuumed onto my head. Now the circumference of this piece is 21.75, so that should fit an average size head. However, I have a 21.75 inch circumference, but I think from where my hairline should start to the back of my nape is probably slightly bigger than average. And because I've got a bit of bio hair which creates a little bit of bulk, this is actually, the nape doesn't quite come down as far as it should do. So it's a tiny bit too small for me, which is a real shame because I absolutely love this piece. But I'm going to have to send it back and go for like a large version. So I would say that this would be suitable for anybody with a petite to average size head, sort of the smaller end of average, whereas I'm larger end of average. So yeah, anyone with petite average, this should be absolutely fine. So let's get her back on again. So there she is. Let me show you what she looks like all the way around. This is from the front, and then from the side, and then from the back. So there we go. that is the Angelina wig from Superhairpieces. If you have any other questions that you want to ask me about this wig, then just give me a shout. I'll pop all the information in the captions below this video. And yeah, thanks for watching.